Me family them, una good evening, una good afternoon, or una good morning. This now on a program again, Salone Cashbox. Me family them today, now the 16th of June, 2025. June 16, 2025. You know, Salone people, June 16, the day we then the commemorate the Day of the African Child. I believe the whole thing about the Day of the African Child it come from the apartheid system na South Africa, where I think they redeem, where they kill, so many picking them na South Africa, I believe. Stand to be corrected, or maybe I'll do some research about it. But it kind of like come out from the old South Africa, messy thing where they go on the Day of the African Child. I mean, it makes me wonder what's impact where that knowledge they, or where that exposure they, or where that fights they actually don't make now we lives them. The Day of the African Child. We thought like this was going to be something huge where, like, it impacts the world and make a difference. Whose impact where it don't make and whose change where realistically it don't actually cause now we lives them. Whose change where it don't bring about the Day of the African Child. But anyway, Salon people, today na June 16, and Salon people, by the way, a very, very happy Father's Day to all the daddy them, especially, not to absentee dad them and father them. Please, if you are an absentee dad, go back and make reconciliation with your child or children. Please, I beg you. Please, I beg you. I don't like to criticize people that are kind of like they are like an absentee dad or mother. I don't like to do that because maybe they go through something. But please, we pray that you come to your senses if something they happen. If not bad, you bad. Please go back. Go back and make amends. It's never too late. Never too late. Happy Father's Day. Belated. Salon people, today I want to talk about waiting a title, not to all power they come out from God. I get me this particular message because I've been listening to main man, patriotic citizen in audio today, where they talk say, power and I got the gear, and I think even Diana Konomani reference that in a video we make. Every time I watch that video, it makes me sick. It makes me sick. Makes me sick. I see, like this one of them. You see, now this make us ask the question, say, who say we been there where we allow people them? Now the ripple effect, the contagion, now in the affect we so delicate today. Who say we been there where idiots them they rule over we? Who say we been there? Now I make now where we don't get sense, then go tell we say we the fitia them big one them, then go tell we say we the malign people them, then go tell we say we the rude to people them. I see one this guy when I be what's his name ba Fufi Honorable Fufiba also. Look what me they call her honorable. Former parliamentarian Fufi or something like that. Right? Like an article say, oh, Cashbox, oh, if Diana say, we know. Right? All kind of nonsense and rubbish. You see? it begs the question, whose side we been there? Whose mirror where will be the look at? Whose side we been there? Allow people them the likes of Dae Komot. They talk say we know. We no care in 2020. What? Whose side we been there? Whose side? Watch yourself in that mirror and ask yourself that question. If you're a patriot, whose side you been there? Where were you? And I ask myself that question as well. Whose side I been there? Where people like this take control of everything we thought, with resources, everything. Whose side we been there? What decisions were these guys making on our behalf? Whose side we been there? And the school, maybe you believe in democracy. Whose side we been there? This very former parliamentarian, Fufi or whatever I call himself. Now, person where they cost me say na me and Dana, blame me now because me and Dana, they use all kind derogatory statements about me and Dana. Now, just because Dana they support the nasty. Now, it is right piece in favor of Dana, they condemn me. Possibly you say na me and you two be there, you be the cost me always. This is sad. Whose side we been there? Some people, not to all power, they come out from God. That is a blatant lie. Blatant lie. And I can give you a Bible reference, hopefully, because it's in the Old Testament, hopefully it's in the Quran as well. I think it's in 1 Samuel, the book of 1 Samuel in the Bible, I think chapter 8 or so. When the people of Israel force God, well, Samuel, they may go after, because Samuel was the prophet at the time. They were going after Samuel. Samuel had to go and pray to God. And then God gave to tell Samuel, say, not to you, then they reject. Not to you, then they kind of like reject when you talk, say, no, not to now. He said, now me, me God, now me they reject. The people of Israel desperately wanted a king. God not be one make them get a king at the time. So not to all power. And even when God warned them, Samuel warned them, say, if una take this king, where it come the power, and it can be very possessive. It can be a dictator. It go take una picking them. It they use them as maid. Where una they pay una tight them. It go use them for against una wishes. But yet still, they said, no, we wanted a king. And God finally gave what Samuel say, okay, allow them for me to get a king. Does that power there? Now from God it come out? God openly rejected it. But they said, no, they wanted a king. Now, all power, they come out from God. Salone people, these are some of the deception. These are some of the deception. You know, I hear this guy, they talk about like this stupid former parliamentarian. It's like, oh, Cashbox all the way to, I know, the ultimatum we been given about June 24. Yes, I did, and I stand by it. Stand by it. Now wait for me. You know, when I look at what's in the corner with country, I believe, I don't tell you now, I believe in the tripartite, or man don't say tripartite, the restoration of democracy, past sentence Samura Kamara, sentence English small politics mindset. I don't. I look at the principle of democracy. That's what I'm looking at. My position, my stance is based on the principle of democracy. Not, I didn't look at Samura Kamara when I take my position. I don't look at anybody or anything else other than the principle of democracy. And if peradventure these guys they use their dirty politics, and also the international community, I listen to People's Power today, where they talk say, oh, the year meeting and all that, and they, if we want to call emergency meeting. But if the international community, which like for me, I will blame them big time if this thing fail. I hear that they talk about say they don't give money for the 85 recommendations for another 6 months. The only thing maybe the person where we don't begin to talk to about litigation, about suing like the international community, I need for check with them and say, do we still go ahead and do it, or because they don't give we 6 months, or we already don't give them enough time? Should we give them that 6 months, or shall we go ahead with like the deadline where we get? Or maybe since we will do that, we're going to push them for this 6 months. So maybe we don't need to wait. But we must push these people. If the international community and the APC executive allow this thing to fail, with a big Samuel Kamana in foot, I will call, you see, on Charles Magai. I still get respect for you. Still get respect for you. For the fact that the statements you make will make them sack you as Attorney General. I still get absolute. I believe you still believe in democracy. Samuel Kamara, Charles Magai, and the other person we are disappointed with, now this guy Sam Sumana. With everything you went through, people fought for you, for the democracy, for the sake of democracy. That's why people fought for you. And then you sit on the watch. This thing they fail. Una all una hypocrite. And for me say, una come together, Samuel Kamara, Charles Magai, Sam Sumana, una stand for the people and let we una open a party, let we kill them two party there. And I believe we can do it. But I don't know about Sam Sumana yet. I still iffy about her. Because for me, anybody where I support must believe in democracy. Must. But you see, Salone people, please, I say this again to Ona. The reason why we're suffering like this, the reason why we are this poor, wretched, it is because of the principle of democracy. It is. I've said this over and over again. Over and over again. If me na carpenter, me na carpenter. But if me na carpenter, I want to do operation, pampos you sick, na die, na go commode. I always they pull this parable where Papa can say, if na you name Kakadebo, say na you name Kakadebo. If we say democracy is that principle where we don't practice, any deviation from it, they cause lack of confidence and it cause hardship. The mathematicians then say, in the column, standard deviation. Standard deviation is a measurement of risk. Every time you deviate more and more from the standard, the norms, they become riskier and riskier. That is what democracy is. And that is the reason why democracy, the cost we. It is the reason why we the bigger all day. It is the reason why we are a donor-driven economy. It is the reason why we go get like bad credit. Because of democracy. Salone people, advertise me Edward's ticket. Nobody not call me. I they give up to my event. Up to my event. And they begin call name them of people away in London wait for buy me tickets. And they call you and name them. Make so. They call you that name. And you call on the name that I'm you tomorrow, my God, if we don't know that self. We no say, I get on a number, where they London. When I call me one time, boy, if I make a call on a name there, but tomorrow. But if he would have called me when I buy the ticket, I would still call on a name. But tomorrow, when I buy, and this is the guy that appears me, they say, buy no buy. This, this anyone's business. Now buy no buy. Now buy no buy. Tomorrow, you will not say I get your number. Now my phone. You don't buy me ticket. You don't call me for say, oh, I want ticket to. If you're ashamed, call me and then you buy me tickets and then you say no, no call me name, because if you call me now, I'll call you name. I'll say this person number, so na excuse them. But tomorrow na name calling I dey do. Tomorrow na name calling. By the way, I'm joking, but please, but not to joke at the joke. I call her name tomorrow, but not to say at the first one. But please, that charity, that good cause. Trust me, that good cause, that good cause. Please, yeah, wanna help me. Me say if I don't shame now, pass mark. I sell tickets, and I really want to sell ticket this time around. I honestly do. Salute people, and back to, and also, before I go back to my point, so Timni people, they call Salone Chinese people, then they do like the dinner and dance. I believe it's on the 12th of next month. I need for double check. But it's next month, definitely. Tatemne, because um, Dula is on my case. Dula is so on my case, harassing me. Oh, make sure so you talk about me. Make sure you talk about me. And also, of course, I don't say Mama Salone go to all kind of like NGS now and see if I talk about it. And obviously, we are at the Cali of East Street, In fact, like from last year, if you don't begin to tell me, say, I don't give me something. I shock, like, yeah, don't forget to talk more with that team now. Like, you were not saying that team. Yeah, with that candy. That candy. We can support to that. Let's say we love Una anyway. We love Una, absolutely. But I think I need to double check the date. I think it's the 12th. I can't remember top of my head, but I'll confirm that to Maya Salon people. Because Dula called me, like, they harassed me, say, oh, why you don't talk? I was like, oh my God, Dula. Like, you need to pay me for the service if where they render. But no, I mean, anybody, if you get business, you want me to talk about it, please. I'm happy to share it. We're all one big family. Yeah, definitely. Um, Look, and somebody, Kojo also, like, they do, is it Bronx night or something like that? And he said warned me yesterday, say I need for say but but anyway, Kojo, yeah, I'll talk about yours. Like, but please, the most urgent one now we Edward's business, which is this Friday at Lambeth Town Hall, which is just by that Brixton Junction or so. It's around SW area. I'll get the postcode for you guys tomorrow. But Salon people, let we go back to reality. Salon people, I want to make una understand one thing. This democracy where we the joke with so has consequences. It gets serious impact. Salon people, the leader the way we don't get now in a country, we don't ever get one week that God send them. We don't ever. We don't ever get any leader when God send them to that country. I believe the king where the Israelites then be they ask for, now be Saul. The Bible say Samuel warned them and say, if una choose a king, this king will be a dictator. He go use una picking them as a perfumer. He go use una picking them as laborers. But they still be the cry, say they don't care, they want the king. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? It means not to all power God they give. If you get people where they come and thief una money, now God send them to una for me they can thief una money. Is God that wicked? May God forbid. God forbid me. God forbid. God forgive me. God that wicked for make his sin, leaders them where they can thief una. Leaders them where they make lights go in a Connaught hospital and una die. Leaders them where they make una they get cholera and all these stupid sicknesses them out of una water them where una they drink. Where una surrounded with fresh water. Una get waiting to purify water. Is God that wicked? Absolutely not. Salone people. You see, the Bible says, I have given you everything that pertains to life and godliness. With that dominion there, we God don't give you. With that power, authority, we God don't give you. Why una get authority for vote for the person we una want? They blatantly rob it off you guys. And then una sidoma, they watch. Now God give una. And listen, and then you see, Marcella, you see, patriotic citizen dealt with that stupid tweets there. Somebody will tell we say the election result no free and fair. All of a sudden they tell we say the international community say 2028. But when Samuel Kamara they rely on the international community, people and they criticize them. But the very APC back they tell we say, oh, the international community say they don't get money. Waiting make her laugh today and waiting make her laugh and vex. I listen one a snippet of JFK, Fitzgerald. They tell we say, but the light business, then they pay for light, which that point I agree. Then they pay for light. Why didn't they pay car power ship? They've spent 350 million or so on car power ship or so. They say, why this government they take the people for granted? JFK, go watch yourself in the mirror. Why una the APC them? Your people voted for change. They won the elections according to una. But una say make una move on. Why una they take una people them for granted? You point is valid though. But why una self they take the APC people them for granted? Ask yourself that question. Some people if JFK can be president, now God na inguna. That power day, now God na inguna. Una answer for una self back. If God grab go give Ivona Kisoya, like how did they destroy democracy so? Like how we thief so? In na manja lady, they thief. Now God na inguna that power. Now God na give them that power day. If God grab go give Cherry Coco, we sell una, destroy una, sell power to Madabio. Went to the ECOWAS, run away. They printed the ID card for the elections. Cherry Coco, to this day, they're not going to tell we who that prints the ID card. Pass bad laws them. If God, Cherry Coco, gets power, now God na ingu una that power day. Una tell me. Richard Conte them. We forge a signature. We lie by the tripartite. They say it sabotage the tripartite, the process of restoring democracy. The whole APC bunch. the Kelfala Mara them. We sold una lives them, una votes them. The other PC people them. We sit down, una votes them. They watch and ping. They sold it. Now God, after they blatantly, when they say, I'm sure, when they come out and begin to do worse than Mother be you, they will begin to say, God, na power, na God the give. That is deception. That's deception. That is blasphemy. It's blasphemous for make you say power na God the give. It's blasphemous. Now lie on life and God. It means you do not believe God. When they see them, when they see their history, them, when they see them, the thing the way they don't do, when they see their records, when they see how nasty they are. But yet still, when they go vote back for them, when they begin to do the nasty, when they begin to say, God, power and God the give. Is that true? When they see them, go one with you, them. Koju, when they see them, then they tell una say, we know. When see man be and so, we no go green in 2020. Una they see them all. When I go vote for them back, they won't already una say power na God the give. Is that really and truly God's? Una left, forgive God bad name. Una left. Some people when they go church and mosque, then they preach to una anything there about Samuel, but yet still about how the people of Israel defy God and say that they want the young king. God was grooming, I think, David, I believe, but they were impatient. They rush God now. Say they want the young king. And Saul did despicable things, bad in them. Now God they give power. Salone people, una wake up before it is too late. Una wake up before God pull on power business. Una wake up. It is never too late. We can do this. We can. Una deciden en to line. Kelfala Mara, Richard Conte, Ibrahim Bangoa, Kerry Koko, JFK, Ivona Kisoya, again. Imagine, by Mahmoud, the accuser, he go pay. He go pay. So God, they get thief, man. Legalize thief, man. They all come. They say they want power. When they see the thing the way they do, they want to say power that God they give. Cannot defend democracy. The Jagaban, they all to lie now. They defend democracy. If they cannot defend democracy, there is no way these guys would govern by the principle of democracy. It is just as simple as that. If you cannot defend democracy, you would not be able to govern based on the principles of democracy. It is not possible not to work at science. Well, anyway, left owner. Some part we go talk. I don't say some part we now the face we idle, we stupid. But my left owner ya. When I think about what I say so, the family, this now the program, Salone Cashbox, and God bless you now. God bless you now. Thank you.